Welcome to RE Uncut. Our daily shows are supported by Printforce, Shore Agents, Rockend and CoreLogic.
All this week my guest has been Amber Worsham from Amber Worsham Property on the Sunshine Coast in Queensland. Amber will join me again in just a moment. I want to talk about a couple of things, but particularly the early stages of Amber's business. How did she develop that? How did she feel when she first opened it? What were the lessons? More importantly, how did she continue to develop her network? Amber Worsham back with me in just a moment.
Your business card is a vital selling tool and a constant visual reminder of who you are, what you do, and more importantly, how you can be contacted. Introducing our new Velvet business cards, featuring a luxurious premium laminate that has a velvet texture and is soft to the touch. Printed on a resilient 450 GSM card, these cards can be printed with a range of spot gloss and foiling options to give your office that prestigious look.
A big subject for today, Amber Worsham. Hello and welcome to the show once again.
Thanks, Kevin.
Yeah, today I want to talk to you about those early stages of your business. When it's a question I love asking people who've been in the business for a while, that feeling when you stuck the key in the door for the first time and you opened it, and it was like a whole different feeling. Tell me about that. Can you remember that feeling?
I'd like to think that I always treated everything I did like my own business, but I think when you also own your own premises and you've been able to fit out that premises to your taste and style, it's at a different level, yes. Mm.
What were some of the early lessons you learned? Because you had a great network when you opened your first business. You were established in the area. You had good clientele. How did you go about mixing between the selling, building relationships, and running the business?
I made the decision when I went out on my own to not have listings myself. So I had very few, and I think that if you don't do that, something lacks. So you've got to either be the selling principal or the non-selling principal.
Black and white?
I think so. Otherwise, I think there's this feeling that you're not competing, but to an extent competing with your agents over the stock that the office gets. There's, the choosing of the best listings that come into the office for the, principal or sales manager, as opposed to giving everything to the team.
Yeah, it's an interesting conversation that I've had with a number of business owners about the value that they bring to the business or to the agent, because let's face it, the agent does share their commission with the office. So what are they getting back for it? What's the value? And you're probably in a better position to offer good value to them in terms of, helping them grow and giving them that negotiation support if you're not a selling prince.
Honestly, I don't know how anyone does it whilst they're selling and unless there's someone else employed to do that or a business partner.
Was that ever an option for you?
I've had a sales manager. When I had my first child, I thought about a business partner. And this is what works best. It works best for me to just be able to increase the commissions that we pay and then have an environment where there are, self-managed leaders within the group and some tiers.
Looking over the last 20 odd years of business ownership, is there anything that you can identify that if you had your time again, you would change or you would not do? Something we can learn from?
Someone asked me this even just on the weekend just gone, but I wouldn't. And it's not that I haven't made mistakes, because I've made plenty, but I think everything happens for a reason, and those decisions were what I thought were the best thing at the time, and I own them and learn from them.
Yeah, that's the point, isn't it? I mean, we are all going to make mistakes. So I worked for a very strong businessman once, and he said to me, I don't mind you making mistakes. Go out and, fall over, make some mistakes, but just learn from them. Don't make them a second time round, because that's the best way to. It's like kids, isn't it? You can't wrap your kids in cotton wool. They've got to fall over. They've got to learn what it's like to fall off a bike. That's part of the learning, part of the growing up.
Yep, that's right. Yep, my kids get plenty of injuries, so they must be doing that.
They must be learning and doing wonderful things. Amber, it's been great talking to you. Thank you so much. I really enjoy every time I speak to you, because you've always been an inspiration to me. So thank you very much for your time, Amber Wershen. All the best with you and your family and the business. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, Kevin. Always a pleasure. Thank you.
The daily RE Uncut shows are supported by Printforce, Shore Agents, Rock End and CoreLogic. RE Uncut is one of the anchor shows at retplus.com, the home of property.